I've been teaching my students a Johnny Cash song called Hey Porter. I'm doing it in the key of G, and I'm just kind of doing it the way I remember it, just kind of capturing my impression or vibe of the song. I don't really care about getting too fanatical about the exact recreation of the historical session. But generally, the vibe of the song is like a G, 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 A7, D7, G, 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 C, C, G, D7, and G, which gives us a very nice square 16 bar chord progression, which in my mind that, it's just very square. If it was 15 or 17 bars, it would sound weird. But this is perfect. So I'll probably write these chords in the description. But so that would be just hitting one strum per chord. Now if you got a little bit of momentum going, you could go hey porter, getting light outside. This old train is a puffin' smoke and I have to change my eyes. Tell that engineer that there is a C. And D7 and G. You could kind of do that. Hey porter, hey porter. Or if you wanted to get some Luther Perkins kind of bass alternate, like that tic-tac guitar, you can get that quality plus the strum. So that would be like a so I'm hitting a bass, down, up, alternate bass, down, up, which I was trying to decide what I want to do on the G. G could be the bass, G. The alternate could be the D, which is the fifth interval. That does sound proper. Or you could play the third interval, the B, as your alternate bass. Check it out. They both sound good, so I did kind of change halfway through the tune. Or if you want to ditch the pick, you could let your thumb do the walking, and these fingers, I'm going to use my fingernails to brush down and up. Notice I'm not using my arm, I'm just going. So the motion's mostly in this joint, and maybe a little bit of this. Wrist is moving, but I'm not really engaging my shoulder and my elbow much. So I'm doing bass, down, up, alternate, down, up. I'm using my fingernails again. Did I say that? To get that. Of course, the fingernails are a hard surface. They're getting a nice brittle sound versus, and the up is the soft underside of the finger, so you get a soft. So you got down, up. And when I come up, I might hit just 3 strings or 4. Not too concerned about it. But when I do down, that's a strong beat, so I want a nice full sound. So I'm just playing with it, you know. If I was going to play it live, I'd do something maybe like that. If I was just one guitar. Fun. So, yeah, man. I'll try to put that chord progression in the description. I'll see if I can write it out without falling apart. Cool, man. I can't think of too many other ways I would play that. No, I can't. So just think about like a train going boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka. Old freight train. You ever been around old trains when you're a kid? We always played on the train tracks. I can't believe my parents let me walk on railroad tracks. We spent every bit of time we could walking on the train tracks. And there was these trestles, and you crossed the trestle, and it was a curve, so you couldn't really see around the curve. And sometimes we'd be out on the middle of that trestle, like, train, wow! We just, run for it. But we were always watching for that train. But the train was so slow. It would chunk, chunk, a chunk, chunk, a chunk. It would come by. It wasn't too fast. We didn't have to jump off in the creek or anything. But anyway, if you know what trains sound like, think like that. Old trains. All right. Thanks for letting me show you Hey Porter.